Hello guys, it's DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time it's Evil Mermales with 1,832 rating versus Rovans with 1,215 rating, so it's going to be another high rated DB video, and let's hop right in. We're going to see Rovans win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. He's playing 50, and then Evil Mermales is on 40. Opening hands is Ogier, Genba, Durandal, Fireflint Lady, and Red Lair. So he has a few extenders, 3 of them, going second. He has no hand traps though, which sucks. Then his opponent has Veiler, Jet Synchron, Orcust Return, Babel, and Desires. I mean, we know Jet's like a 1-card combo. I don't know what kind of combo he'd be going for in his build, but he also has Desires to draw 2, and then if he draws an Orcust, he can draw another 2. Normal Jet, or you can use Needle to bring out Brass, and then return, get rid of Brass to draw. Okay, he's gonna Jet, just get rid of the return. Then go in the Needle effect, go in the Brass, then go in the Link Cross effect, brings out tokens. And then Link Karibo bring itself back. Link in the Union Carrier effect on Brass to equip Orcust Nightmare. It's a pretty cool combo. And then go into Formula draws Monster Reborn. That's really strong too. That's an extender too. And then Nightmare's gonna be able to send Wand. It's gonna activate Desires. Draws Impermanent Forbidden Droplet. Those are like the same draw, pretty much. Feels like. He banished 1 Skelly and 1 Jet. I'm assuming that he's playing 2 Skelly if he's playing Desires. Even if he's playing 50, like this deck needs Skelly to be able to grind or do a lot now. It's gonna Nightmare. Sending Wand, I'm assuming. He's gonna send Grissu. Oh yeah, because he can just reborn that out. He's locked in the darks now. Reborn, bring back Grissu. And also because he's playing Desires, I'm assuming he's not on the Predaplant stuff for Dragoon. Then Grissu to send Skelly, so he is on 2. And then Link in the Gal. And then Galtea effect, shuffle back Jet Synchron. I really like that interaction with Jet and Gal. To set Crescendo. Crescendo is just one of the best cards. Like trap cards that you can set like directly from deck. It's a counter trap, negate, banish, and then next turn it lets you add an Orcust card to just keep going. Skelly, bring out Grissu. Then go for Ding, effect to equip the Skelly, and then he's going to go for IP. Oh, goes for another Gal. I mean, yeah, he does have the Crescendo. Activate Babel. I guess that's fair enough to go for that. That RIP would work. Guess he wants to Skelly, bring out Ding for the Ding send. Set Imperm, set Droplet. So he has Imperm, Droplet, and Veiler that all negate monster effects. And that's actually pretty cool. You can Droplet, get rid of Union Carrier because it's kind of dead here. Because he's probably going to end up beating over it. Or use Droplet to get rid of Babel to negate. And then Babel next turn can add itself back. Since he doesn't want to get rid of Veiler for Droplet. Draws Dolphin, not what he wanted to draw. It's a normal summon. He could fire Flint Lady, summon it out from hand. So he's thinking here. He's gonna special summon out the Red Lair, normal summon out the Ogier, use the effect and gets hit with Imperm. Doesn't want him getting a send for like a Rena on the ad. It's gonna Ogier attack the Union Carrier, but he's gonna use Skelly to bring out Ding and Ding effect to equip. So it is baiting the Skelly effect by going in the battle phase right here. Skelly, bring out Ding, and then Ding effect to equip. Equip Nightmare. Then he's just gonna, well, like, yeah, I think, what is this Nightmare gonna send this turn that matters? Like, Skelly doesn't, you already used it. Brass doesn't matter. Grissu doesn't matter. Maybe like a Gizmek send. So he's gonna possibly not attack because he doesn't want Nightmare to be able to send Gizmek. Okay, he is gonna attack and let Nightmare get detached. Maybe that's not worth the extra 200 damage, because like a Gizmek summon would be a summon on this turn and next turn instead of just next turn. It's going to activate Durandal on Galatea, and then Durandal effect to adds Renaud. Then special summon out the Renaud, effect to add. Then Link, and he's going to Synchro, not Link, Synchro in the Coral Dragon. Coral Dragon effect to hit Galatea, so that's why he continued the attack. He's going to chain Crescendo to banish, special summon out Fire Flint Lady. Then he's going to use those to make a Sold. He's thinking if he wants to use the add effect and play in the Ogre, and he does choose to use the add effect. Chains Veiler to it. So he's gonna activate Durandal. He's using it right here, not for the add effect because he already did that, but for the effect of if this card is sent to the graveyard because the equipped monster is sent to the graveyard, you can target one level 5 or lower fire warrior monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Then the effect that doesn't let us summon from the extract won't matter because it'll be on the opponent's turn. And then Ogier, equip itself back from grave. Soul effect, send 4 for cost, even though it's still negated. And then Blade, banish 2, add itself back to hand. Activate Blade, give his monster more attack. I think this has just got to be game though. Nightmare, send Wand. And then Gal effect, shuffle back Skelly. If he plays another return, he could set it. I don't think he would though. Oh, okay, he is playing 2. I feel like a lot of the Orcust people have like realized that like one return, one babble, one crescendo is right, because you don't really want to draw those cards. Like you want to have access to one of each for Galatea, and you're okay with drawing like one, but if you draw like a return babble or a crescendo babble, it makes it really hard to break a board. So like playing like 3 return, a babble, and a crescendo makes it easier for you to draw multiples. Gets to draw Reboot game 1. I mean, he is playing 50, so I guess that's fair, but it's kind of weird. It's better in a deck like Dragon Link FTK, where like if they go first, they can use this to stop Imperm and then just like win. They just like levy or pop the sets that they set off Reboot. Plays Wand, bring back Nightmare. Return, get rid of Nightmare. Draws Wand and Skelly. He hasn't normaled, so he's probably going to normal out the Skelly at some point. Or just right now. Normal. And then Linkle 4 in the sword. Oh, not sword. 0 Boros. I guess that's fair. The deck probably doesn't have room for sword anymore. Goes in the battle phase. Nightmare effect on 0 Boros. Sends Gizmek. Gizmek. Banish 8. Bring itself out. Banish Skelly to summon out Ding. Oh no, he's going to use the effect to send a soul, isn't he? He did. Oh, he's going to get the Randall effect to summon back Renaud. Renaud effect, and 0 Boros effect. Oh, he's throwing. Brings out the Renaud, Durandal, and Renaud, or Renaud to add Durandal, and then 0 Boros to banish the whole board. It's going to chain droplet to negate the effect, so that way he doesn't get Durandal, and he could put one of these cards into the grave. Definitely not 0 Boros. Probably Gizmek. Maybe he puts the Babel to grave, so that way he can grab it back next turn. Yeah, definitely keep the Gizmek. And now he just has to pass. I mean, any warrior extender here is just really strong. And he draws Fire Flint Lady, which is a warrior extender. 0 Boros comes back. They changed the text on this, so now it's during the standby, not during your standby, which is huge for this card. It really changes this card a lot. But now if he tries summoning a soul, it's just going to get banished. So he just, yeah, I don't see him really winning this one now. Normal summon, special summon, goes for metal effect, bring back Genba. You just go for this for defense, but defense isn't gonna win you the game here, and offense obviously isn't either, or you're just gonna get your monster banished and lose. Crescendo adds Skelly. You just can't do anything here. Draws Called By. Then banish 8, summon out Gizmek. 32 cards banished. Let's see what is in his list. He's playing Scrap Golem too. I don't think this card is needed. It's a brick. I like this package, like the Tuning Quick Draw. I think that's really good in the deck. 1-for-1's good to bring out Jet, and we saw that Jet's a 1-card combo. Pretty good combo in this deck too. Let him like Union Carrier get to Nightmare. It's another starter. Normal summon Skelly. Battle phase Gizmek attack Metal. 0 Boros attack Genba. And then 12 direct. Couldn't he had just summoned this last turn, and then he could have used the effect to destroy, and then just 0 Boros attack direct for game? I think that's like another throw that he did. So that's like 2 misplays now, where like he had the chance to go for game and just didn't. Give his opponent another turn, another opportunity to win. But Evil Mermail draws Neospace Connector and admits defeat. He's in the same position as last turn, to where he can make a soul, but that's all he can do, and then he gets banished. So now we're going to see Infernoble go first. The opening hand is Upstart, Oliver, Renaud, Heritage, Fire Flint Lady. Like the consistency. It's a pretty good hand. It plays through a lot of hand traps. And then he has Wand, Tuning, Imperm, Dark Ruler, Nightmare. Like I said, plays through a lot of hand traps. So it's going to play through Imperm, and then it's going to rip the Dark Ruler no more. And then it's going to negate the Tuning, and he's going to need a good top deck to play through the Roland pop, or the Roland to equip to let Charles pop. But you get the point. It's gonna be hard for him to win. Upstart draws Ogier, Heritage, add Durandal, then normal summon, activate effect. That's gonna send Gearfried. For sure send Gearfried. Then activate Durandal effect to add, adds Renaud. I guess there's just like nothing better to add. He already has each of the extenders. Then special summon Renaud effect to add back Gearfried. And then link into a sold. And then a sold effect. Oh, he's not going to add. Yeah, he doesn't need to here. Especially if he's not going for Tatsunoko combos, it's just not worth it here to have to use like everything to go into another assault. But he summons Gear Fruit by banishing Durandal, and then Ogier equip. So then now he has a monster negate, but always going up against as an imperm. Sold effect for 3, gets hit with imperm. And then links in the link cross, brings out tokens. Then add back Blade by banishing 2. Then discard. I don't know what's oh, he's lagging. Summon out Oliver by discarding the Blade. Then he's going to go for Formula. Draws Connector, not really a good draw. Goes for Needle effect. Brings out Jet. Then link into the Mecham Phantom Beast. Bring out those tokens. And then tribute 2 to summon out O-Line from deck. And then go in the Metal and O-Line effect. Bring out Oliver. Synchro in the Coral Dragon. Special summon out Fire Flint Lady. Then Synchro in the Roland effect. Then Synchro in the Charles. Coral to draw 1, draws Talons. And then Synchro in the Savage effect. Equip the Mecham Phantom Beast. And then equip Oliver. This is just too much for the deck to beat, especially with that hand. He would need like another Dark Ruler no more to be able to beat this. Then he's gonna Emperor, pop Smoke, and then Smoke effect, rip the Dark Ruler once he looks at the hand. And then gets to add Oliver and send Durandal with the Roland. Passes, draws Crescendo, he's gonna scoop. And now moving on to game 3. He saw 3 bricks in that hand, which sucks. But that's Orcust for you. And now game 3, the opening hand is Connector, Rhoda, O-Lion, Renaud, Oliver. So again, just like no hand traps. There's no going second cards. I mean, there's a lot of extenders, so he can push through stuff, but it has to be like low impact stuff like Imperm, Valor. Can't be stuff like Crescendo or like IP to Unicorn. Then he has Brass, World Legacy Secession, Imperm, Droplet, Called By. I don't like this card in Orcust. I think it's just like another brick. I think the scrap combo like doesn't resolve enough to go for it. You could just go for like other combos that still end you with a good board, but don't play into as much stuff. It's kind of like playing like the Black Garden in other decks. Like you just don't need it. It's just an extra brick that allows you to make like an extra negate. Normal summon Brass, go in the Link Karibo, World Legacy, bring back the Brass. Then go for Needle effect, bring out Jet. We're going to see the same combo as game 1. Go in the Link Cross. Or he had to start off with Brass this time, but he can still equip Orcust Nightmare to Jet because they're both machines. Link Cross effect, bring out tokens. Stuff that a lot of people don't know is that you can machine dupe Jet Synchron or Orcust Nightmare. Or even Brass. Link Karibo bring itself out. Then go for the Union Carrier effect on Jet. Equipping Orcust Nightmare. Then Synchro in the Formula. And he draws Called By. So now he has 2 Called By. That's pretty good. I mean, he's not going up against any hand traps, so I wonder. He doesn't really hit anything. It hits like the metal target and the O-Line effect. That's like 2 stuff that he can hit. Or the Renaud add back if he tries adding back a monster. discard Called By, bring out Jet. Then Nightmare, send Skelly. Then Skelly, bring out Brass. Get rid of Jet and Brass to go for Gal. Galatea effect, shuffle back Jet to get Babel. Surprised that he didn't go for Crescendo. Feel like Crescendo, like post side deck, is just so strong. Like every format that Orcust has just been in, because everyone's side stuff in, obviously, to like try breaking the board. And if you just have like a counter trap negate, it's kind of hard to stop that. Go for Ding, effect to attach. Attach the Skelly. Then Link in the IP. Okay, because you want that done IP. Set Called By. Set Droplets. Set Imperm. So now he has nothing for Unicorn. So he could go into like 0 Boros. I don't know what else the deck would really play. I know he could like bring back Ding and then go on Gal or Long. Or like Bomber if he plays it. Bomber would be like really, really good versus this deck. Bomber would actually just be like an FTK versus this deck. Bomber would be too good. You'd get Ding send to send, and then you'd get or Ding to attach, Bomber destroy everything, and then just repeat it. Normal summon Connector, but he probably doesn't play Bomber, to be fair. He's gonna let that go through. Brings out Aqua Dolphin. Obviously can't use effect, but it is a warrior. He goes Battle Phase, Crash with IP. So I'd say that was a good use of Connector. It cost him his normal summon, but it got him a warrior on board. Got rid of IP, but he also lost his Battle Phase. I'd say that's worth it. Add Fire Flint Lady with Rhoda. Special summon Fire Flint Lady. Then activate Durandal. Durandal effect on carrier. Or equip it to carrier, and then activate effect to search. Add Ogier. And then Fire Flint Lady effect, tribute itself to the special summon, and then use that effect to let him dump Gearfried. But we know that he has an Imperm to stop the Renaud. Special summon Renaud effect on Gearfried. Chains Imperm. I feel like that's a definite negate there, because if you're not negating Renaud, then you're going to end up negating Gearfried probably. I mean, he's going to summon out a Soul, and then you could like Ding send. But I guess you don't know, like your opponent could also just have like any equip spell in hand, and then summon this out, and just activate the equip spell. Then that just like outplays you. Go for a Soul effect to add. I mean, there's no Ogre with no cards in hand. Add Renaud. He's going to use Skelly on the resolution of effect, and then summon out Ding, and then activate Ding effect to send to Soul. He still has Oliver though. Hopefully he's playing 2 Soul. Oh wait, no. We do know he's playing 2 Soul, right? Or we didn't see it game 1. Our game 2. So he could be on only 1 Soul. There's a lot of people that have been switching to 1 Soul to Needle. Just because like no one stops the first effect of a Soul, they only stop the second effect. So it's almost never like you need to go into the second one turn 1. Ogier, equip the Renaud, and then Oliver, send the Ogier to summon itself out. And then he's gonna... I don't know what he's gonna do here. Does he play another Soul? Is he going in the Needle? He's gonna have one of those plays. Makes a sold. Or do you use the effect to add? Effect, send 2. Sends Blade into Randall. And then he's going to get hit with droplets here. Or called by to hit a sold. Yeah, that works too. Definitely better doing that. Kind of forgot that the called by was even set there. It's like really bad versus this tech going like second. Or instead of using Imperm on the Renaud, he could have also just used called by on Gearfried. That would have worked very good too. Would have banished it. Maybe he thought that it would still add back because it could add from the grave or banished. But it wouldn't work like that. And then he could just save Imperm as a better negate. Yeah, I think that's what he should have done. Can't believe I forgot about just a called by being set there. It's just so bad versus this deck. Oliver equipped to his sold. And then pass turn. Draws droplets. Yeah, I think Orcust just wins here. He has carrier on board still too. That's just more free stuff. Equipping Nightmare with this card is really strong. Equips Wand. That's really good too. Whatever you equip, you can't summon that turn. You're never really summoning that wand. Unless if like you have like a wand in hand. And then like you're using the first effect. He's gonna use Carrier and Ding to go for Gal. And I already know someone's gonna comment, oh, you can't link with Carrier. It says at the turn that it's link summoned. So you can. And then Galatea effect, shuffle back Skelly, set Crescendo. Even if he doesn't like pop off this turn and win, which I don't think he's going to do, he still has like droplets, Crescendo. He's going to have Skelly access for Ding. That's 3 interruptions. And an engine. Goes for Ding, Ding effect, equip wand. Definitely smart to equip instead of sending there. A lot of people would send to just do more damage. But if you just keep getting yourself further ahead, and you know that you have these multiple interruptions, there's no way that the opponent's like OTKing through all of this. No reason to send just to get the extra 1,600 damage in. Unless if it's changing like the fact that you're going for game or not. But right here it's not. He's going to droplet, get rid of Nightmare to half a soul's attack, and then uses Nightmare effect on Ding to send Skelly. That's really smart, because now he's going to be able to Skelly, bring out Galatea in battle phase. And then he still has another droplet. And it's once per turn, and next turn's probably going to be the last turn that it matters. And then Skelly, bring out Gal. Then Galatea attack for 18. Then set droplet, so he has droplet Crescendo set. So he doesn't have a Skelly access, which kind of sucks. Draws Jet Synchron, so now he only has 2 interruptions. Normal summon Jet Synchron, battle phase, attack Galatea. He's doing that so that way you can discard the O-Lion. Then discard O-Lion for Jet, O-Lion effect to bring out a token. Then go in the Needle, activate effect. Have to assume that he'd use Crescendo here. It's like the known card. It's better in grave. I think it's just better in this situation altogether. But then we're going to see Evil Mermails admit defeat. He didn't open up like an Imperm or a Gamma or a Nib or just like any like good hand trap or going second card. Game 1 he almost made the comeback after his opponent made a really bad misplay that stopped him from having game for like 2 turns, giving his opponent a lot of opportunities to come back. But it was a good match altogether. It's cool to see Orcust. I don't think this is like one of the best decks just because it really does lose to like Valor, Imperm, Ash, Gamma, just like half the time it feels like. So I think like the tuning and the quick draw is really good in this deck, but he's also playing like 50 cards, so it's harder to see stuff like that. But that's going to be it for the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. The DB Grinder signing off. Peace.